Doctor too, they won't give you mooncakes or calendars. But why are we the one that are supposed to do it? Because we can't differentiate what we are doing. So to me, to save money, be more competent.
I want to circle back to the entertainment, because entertainment is, I think, a significant majority of what I think an FA does, because your job is to actually have conversations with your clients to know more about them so that your advice and your service will be more adequate to them. But that usually means like an opening gift or like a, sit down. Is it mandatory?
Well, personally, I don't want to be known as the one who give mooncakes and birthday cakes every single year. But I know there are a lot of people who do so.
Right.
Because for me, I realize I am definitely not a bakery.
Right.
Nor am I a printing shop that prints nice calendars. These are all good. I'm not saying that because if my clients ask for it, I'll definitely do it. It also depends on when you establish relationship with them in the first place, what are the kind of expectations that they require from you. But I have to say, once you do it, it's hard to back out of it.
Correct.
That's one, right? Two would be people do it also because they want to differentiate themselves from another advisor. Like, hey, I'm the one that gives you the cake or gives you the mooncakes. We'll give you all the gifts. I'm the one who treats you and wine and dine in a more fancy place rather than just McDonald's or Burger King.
Right.
So I'm differentiated. But I believe there are many other ways to differentiate, like even the way I do my investment business. I think it's differentiated enough from a typical advisor. But of course, there are also very good advisors in the industry that does very good jobs like me. So we are just professional. You won't expect a lawyer to come and treat you, give you mooncakes or stuff like that. You respect them for their competency and their advice and the thing that you can learn from it, and they charge good money for it.
Correct.
A doctor too, they won't give you mooncakes or calendars. But why are we the one that are supposed to do it? Because we can't differentiate what we are doing. So to me, to save money, be more competent. I mean, that is kind of a very blasé way to say it, but I think that's kind of what it means.
Because that's the conversation I was also having with my friend. So she was like, oh, okay, from my understanding, according to her, from her understanding of the industry, right, it is like your calling card, right? So it's to show people that I've gotten enough business because I've done enough business to be able to afford this as like a welcome gift to you. She decided that I'm not gonna like send mooncakes and stuff because that's kind of annoying. What she does is she gathers all her clients together in the same age group and they go and watch a movie appropriate to their age. Then after that, right, then they will just sit together and chat. So all her clients know all her clients. It's a very interesting situation. Then I was like, why is it mandatory? Like, you go see doctor, the doctor don't need to give you opening gift, what, right? It's the same thing lah. You have an issue, then your FA fix for you. You go see doctor, imagine the doctor give you like gift also a bit strange. So her question, knowing that I'm going to speak to you, right, is that what do you think would be a good replacement for differentiation that we can show to people like co-leads that it's not just, here's my power bank and my luggage.
I like you always get back to that. Well, let me tackle your friend's question in two parts.
Yes.
Number one, why does she want to do that in the first place? I think it's a very good idea because I think it's all about impact again, right?
Right.
So it's all about providing value. So what value is there to watch a movie with people you do not know but arranged by your advisor and people you do not know that are just strangers in the normal cinema, right? But it's the very fact that you're able to connect and have a community of people. And that will also bring value to the clients, especially if the clients are also in the sales line.
Yep.
Get to know people and create a community. And number two, it creates referral opportunities. So I tackle it. Is it mandatory? I would say no. If you're differentiated enough and your clients don't expect it at the process of onboarding in the first place.
Right. Okay.
That you do so. But of course, down the road, when suddenly the clients comes to you and say, hey, another advisor gives cakes to their clients, why don't you give? Then you go ask yourself, I'll ask myself in the first place, have I provided enough value in financial advisory to her, because or him or her that she requires more value add from me, or is she trying to get a fast for some? Because nobody will resist something free, right? I mean, I give you something for free without any conditions. It's like free lunch, right? You'll go for it. So I think that's something that the advisor have to start, kind of reflect a bit, or talk to the client a bit, or just to see whether this client is even aligned with them. So back to the first part of the question, how to replace that? I think if you can provide value to the clients, because I think that's a very good idea in terms of if the clients feel, other than the movie itself,
Right.
I can get to know new friends, common interest group, or I'm able to get to be less lonely in life, or I can have a network that I could help me in my daily business or other aspects of my life, then I think it's a good win-win for everybody.
Actually, my FA friend also does that. So she will kind of make like candle making workshops every month, then invite all her clients, even potential clients also, although some maybe might not be converted to a case in the end. And sometimes these kind of things is also considered like maybe a rejection. So in this line of work, there's also like a lot of like rejections that you have to face, right?
Yes.
Then how do you handle such rejections?
Shireen, I think you share something that just got me thinking. Maybe I can share what I do. We do have events almost on a monthly basis. We call it client appreciation events. So like the last time I did was in Tesla. So we actually booked up Tesla. We have free we have dinner there. We had a fund manager talk. We have a doctor sharing about health. We have test drives. Of course, test drive, I don't need to worry about the cost of it because Tesla is going to bring you on a test drive. Then they do a half an hour presentation about the EV and the transition and the vision of Elon. Whether you like it or not, he trailblazing through energy transition, right? So that's some things that I do. We do health screenings. We are able to find people that are able to bring our clients for free medical checkups and so on and so forth. So we do that. We have thematic nights like sake appreciation. We have things like even AMD and LPA, the lawyers come, then we will set appointments for them to do their power of attorney and so on and so forth. So we do that in collaboration with some of our other directors in my firm, that we can provide this on a monthly basis. So to share with you, is it something that is of a burden to the client, or is there a rejection? I think inviting them to seminar, whether they come or not, it's secondary, because at the end of the day, what clients want to see is like, hey, is my advisor still remembering who I am? You know, is he or she still in business, right? Or close case really don't want me already, you know, or don't want to talk to me. So I think rather than once a year I just come to you, hey, I want to do a review with you now. Then next thing the client was usually think, it's like, oh wow, you need to sell more things to me, because that usually is something that may or may not happen. Because I mean, there are genuine advisors that just do reviews. You don't need anything, I don't need to say anything more, but I would bring up things that I think you may need to look at, you know, in a way, or maybe you need a bit more coverage here. Maybe your investments, I need to do a bit more. Market is doing better, more we do a bit of top-ups here and there. I think these are something that you have to trust the advisor that he or she is providing that advice is for the benefit of the client.
Right.
You know,
right.
but of course that is the face-to-face. But on other times of the day or of the year, I'm allowed to also be invited to all these events that is of no cost to me as the client. Whether I want to come or not, it's up to my own schedule, right, or my own interest. But I know that my advisors my advisor still thinks about me, and I still have access to all those things. So you can kind of systemize most of these things too. Yeah, so it is good, because that also shows that it's a lot more than just selling products. It's really about getting to move along with life together with you. Maybe we're all going through energy transition together, going older together. We need to go house cleaning together. We need to watch a movie together because we need to chill together, so on and so forth. So it is like a moving along the phase of life together kind of approach.
If let's say you 1 month every day you got business, like you damn heng, then we do 5 weekdays. That's 25 people. Like 25 people, we eat food. That is naturally gonna be $10, more than $10. But I booked the ticket for friends and family of my clients, right? Definitely worth enough. So her calculation is less.
Correct.
Then the question then becomes, do I need to have money to work in this industry? Because it feels right. Like I have to pay to travel to meet client, pay to treat the client. But my job is to have money to sustain myself. So it feels like a very vicious cycle situation.
Well, there are a few hacks in this.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Yes.
Hack number one. I
Go to
think I would
SME
say that
office.
it's great to have COVID a few years ago. I mean, it was quite bad to go through it, right? Circuit
Right.
breakers. I think we all remember how restricted we were.
Mm.
But that also means that the clients are also okay to meet you virtually. So I would like to say that, I realized I can teleport nowadays. I can
Right.
go from one meeting room to the other. I teleported from Jurong to Pasir Ris. You know? So that is one. But of course, there are clients who want to see you face to face.
Right.
Maybe they want to see your face. I do not know. Or some people say, I'd rather see you virtually and please off your video. Then I do not know lah. That also means other stuff. You know, but I think in the fast pace of life, I have a 50-50 kind of Zoom Teams and a face-to-face ratio. So that's the hack number one. Second hack is that what we do a lot of it, because I think I reached a stage of life where the client will want to meet you in a more intimate setting. They will say, come to my house. You can meet a few people together. Talk to my kids. Teach them financial literacy. All my policies, all the things are at home. We can go through it together without being disturbed. So do we need to cost a lot of money to go to people's house? At most is the traveling time. Do you need a bit of a gift? It all depends on what you have been doing all along, right?
Right, yeah.
You not go there empty-handed. Maybe I can buy some polo, some cakes and everything we can all share. It's nice, right? But I think you're not there to give a gift. You're there to provide things better than a gift, which is your advice and expertise.
Right.
And to maintain that trust and do so. And that actually has happened a lot in my team, where when they met people and they see a family member that is not their clients in the first place, they say, hey, come, let me introduce you to my advisor. Oh, this is my brother or my sister or this is my... So, hey, why don't you meet him too? Because I think he provides very good advice. So in a way, inevitably, you actually get a warm referral right there. And that is almost, I won't say costless, but it's
It's much more
cheaper.
economical.
And
Yes.
you can just yap and talk without feeling that you need to move off because somebody is looking for the table that you are currently talking to. I mean, you're talking way past your meal.
That brings me to a very interesting question. Now that we know that all the flyers and all the emails they send you is to tell you that we're still here, right? So, are those events purely for just engagement? Like, because if let's say we're talking about we're investment and we know that maybe Elon's doing well, it's going up. Are those events supposed to then convert into sales, or are they just purely be like nice to know? Because I feel like some of the events from my own FAs that they send, it's a very it's a targeted thing. It's like a preload for the next time we meet. I want you to invest on this product, right? But you don't know about this product. So you want to go for this stock too. So you learn about this thing so that you know you want to invest. What is the main intention beside from just be like, hey, client, I'm alive?
I think in my own planning, there are 2 or 3 reasons for having a client engagement, right? So there are client appreciation. Let's go bowling. There is no upselling opportunities for bowling, right? I mean, unless you want to buy personal accident because somebody broke their hand.
I was just thinking of that.
You don't think so lah. It is really to appreciate. Thank you for trusting me as your trusted advisor, so on and so forth. Let's just have fun with a family, so on and so forth. That you can gain goodwill, client can have good time, and so on and so forth. So that's one type. The other type would be more of because I think in our industry it's always about health and wealth. So I think health is very important. If you're not going through any health screening, it also means that it's time to do one. It's good for you to know. So we bring them to do so. The upselling will come when the health screening provider will say, hey, you only get basic blood tests.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, see, you draw blood already, it's so painful, right? Why don't you test more things? So that part is not on our hands.
Right.
So if they say no, they won't say, anyhow jab you and then just don't put antiseptic and just draw blood. They won't do that, of course.
Correct.
They're
So,
very
okay, let me interrupt you. So, let's say if
Sure.
the person goes for the health screening and they find out something is wrong,
Yes.
is the event like a sacred ground that we do not upsell here is really for the client? Or is like you after this got do what? Nothing, we go and lim kopi. Is that like is that a rule?
Not really. Well, I would say that it depends on. I mean, when the event is organized and advisors go there, I'm sure everyone have different stages of their career. They will say, hey, Danny, you are already been around. You don't need to go acquire new clients aggressively. But I will use every opportunity to bring my clients and ask them to bring the referrals along so that I can also have a contact time with them. That is nothing wrong, really nothing wrong, because you can bring your friends, your family, just to get a checkup, which is all good. And of course, it's just up to you as a client whether you want to accept that approach from the client. Because you cannot say, hey, strictly I'm not going to talk to you about my business. Well, then it also becomes very sad. Like I become an event organizer rather than that. But of course, there are people who genuinely want to let the clients do so. So I say it's a mixed bag thing. But I think clients are in an environment that they know. And of course, there are some clients who tell us, hey, no, I don't want to do a health checkup first because just in case I want to buy insurance, then I have something flagged out, right? Might as well I buy something with you first. The next one you invite me after whatever it is. And that happens. So I think the idea is for the clients to know that, you know what, our advisor is thinking about you. We're trying to create value-added events for you to come along, you know, and it's really up to you. I mean, from my point of view, whether you want to do a review and everything, because it's my fiduciary responsibility to review your portfolio. Definitely. Whether I have events or not, I still got to meet you to talk about it, because if I'm earning a advisory fee to manage your portfolio and I don't review you, just in case you upsell me, then it kind of defeats the whole purpose of paying me advisory fee in the first place so that I can leave you alone, right? It doesn't make sense. So of course, for insurance, then it's a bit more difficult because you don't earn recurring income from them.
Right.
So you want to meet them and do review, then that's what some of the peers in the industry do. They use it to upsell. Whether it's necessary or not. That one I can't comment. Everybody have their own ways of calculating the gaps and so on and so forth.
Right, so I have a off the not on script question. I've been contemplating this thing, speaking with all my FA friends, that if an event would have like when you watch YouTube video and they got advertised ads, then they'll put like paid ads. So if the event would just have a small little thing, be like we are going to upsell you in this event, and then there are events that don't have the disclaimer says there are no upselling involved, I think a lot more people will show up for community building events, because I feel right that there's this unseen pressure of sometimes when my FA send me things, right, I don't know whether I should go or not, because like, is she gonna like sell me more shit? I'm like, I don't have money now, then maybe I don't go. Right, but I could benefit from the information, right? She could at that point of time adjust my portfolio so that I stop losing money or like gain even more money, essentially. But because we don't have this clear communication, and the prevailing thought we have in our head is, if the person has a money making method and they know this money making method, they should keep it to themselves. If they're telling you are their money making method, right? So now that we have this prevailing FA thought, right, it like every event feels like an opportunity for the FA to make money. Then now you get a situation where most people think like, if the FA want to talk to you, they want to make money. Is there a strategy that you have to circumvent this stigma, or it's just part of the job? You can't escape it.
I think it all boils down to how you begin and your way you approach business. I think for me, it's really about advisory. So at the end of the day, if there's no gap, if there's no need, you shouldn't have anything. For example, I'm tasked to sell Panadol, paracetamol, or Tylenol. It's very popular nowadays. I can do two things. Number one, I can go around and pass to everybody and say, I think you need it, I think you need it, I think you need it. And chances are you may hit some that actually needs it. You may hit some that actually don't need it and has side effects, because it kind of like just over medicating yourself. The other way is do what the doctors do. First thing, when you go to a clinic, what do the doctors say? How can I help you? Because I do not know your problem, I can't diagnose you, right? Then of course, you can go into the doctor's feeling like, you know what? He or she's going to earn my consultation and medicine money.
Right.
I don't think you'll go to a doctor's because you're there to be fleeced by the doctor. I mean, though I think there are instances who the doctors are kind of oversubscribe prescribed medicines and so on and so forth. So I don't want to comment on that, but majority no, right? So I think the approach would be, if I'm a professional, I have a fiduciary responsibility to share with you, this is what you have, this is what you need, and there are gaps. It's my job to tell you that you need to do something about it. And it's up to you whether you want to do anything about it. If you don't want to do anything about it, the consequences, of course, you are the one that comes out with the budget. You're the one that comes out with your cash flow. I can help you with it, but by and large, it's your own decision whether you want to do anything about it. But I've done my fiduciary responsibility to tell you, hey, you need to do some changes, you need to do some tweaks, you need to do anything. If you don't need anything because you are well covered, or you, like what you say in your example, you are poor, you can't even live from paycheck to paycheck, then how are you going to commit some more just because I tell you this is good for you? So I think it's the approach of, are you a product based personnel or more of advisory based? Because to me, I wouldn't even talk about solutions until the second to third appointment. I do have glimpses of, because of my experience, of what the person needs, but I definitely need to go back and do some analysis before I even tell them. But I also wouldn't withhold my information because, if I say that you need this, means that I'm trying to fleece your money, take your income. I think it's my fiduciary responsibility to share, but I wouldn't take chance to try to use some ways to kind of manipulate you until you say yes, I will buy. I think you have to see the need for it. You have to see that this solution meets your needs, and that one is equally important, that you can afford it. If I say yes, I need it, I think this is good for me, but I have no money at all, then of course you have to have all these three conditions to work. Another hack, if you say I need time to think about it, and sometimes if the FA's face suddenly change, it's like, hey, why it's so good for you. So I think at the end of the day, as a FA, if I'm talking to an FA here, I think your client may take some time to think, because if it's buy insurance, it's a long contract. I mean, it depends on what you're buying in the first place, but it takes commitment. It takes time. It takes effort for them to consider. And they say no to you doesn't mean that you cannot clinch a deal whenever. I think please give them space to decide, because they have to decide on their course of action too. You know, if you suddenly just have a flip face and suddenly have an impatient face and say, hey, you waste my time lah. All my mooncake, all my copy is all down the drain. I want to do a fast. Then I think you got to ask yourself what kind of advisor you want to be, and for clients, what kind of advisor do you want to have that will have that effect.